Eric Lindquist at Stochastic here on the Odd Trapper channel, Cam Indy, with a 4-game Thursday edition of MLB Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell goes a long way for me on this video, goes a long way for you. That way you become a prize whenever great content is going live here at our little neck of the YouTube woods. So far, not my best. I mean, it was an awesome morning. Premium Discord, we were slamming, we were smacking around everything, and then had a couple of weird beats. I mean, the Houston one, they just had tons of dudes left on base. That was not useful. Also, the over. We get hooked on the Dodger game. That was not useful. Pitcher props, they were spot on. Yet again, feel really good about the reads outside of Shane Baz just became strikeout god and couldn't get any outs. That was a bummer. But Trevor Rogers gets us there by the hook. So I guess there's some ways that this evens out. And of course, we got some Liam Hicks action that ended up showing up there. He ended up batting cleanup today. I didn't expect that one, although probably should have there against Spencer Arrighetti. But overall, feel good about a lot of the reads here today. Oh, Junior Caminero goes yard. That was the biggie thing of the entire day that ended up carrying the table here as we go to the evening window where I took some shots. Yeah, again, an hour from now is when the Arizona game starts. I'm recording much earlier tonight. It is currently 8:45 Eastern time, 5:45 Pacific time. Look at that. I can do 3. I can subtract by 3. Go me. But anyway, we got an awesome opportunity for you right now, and that is to still check out the Sweep 10 promo. Now, it had Sweep on the graphic yesterday. Sweep 10 is what it was supposed to be. But anyway, Sweep 10, look at that. Much cleaner graphic looking right at your face, right in your eye hole. And we only have a 4-game slate for tomorrow. So it's a great opportunity to jump in, get acclimated, and then get all of the plays for Lindy's early tomorrow. Yes, get them all early for Friday's slate. We're going to have a banger of a slate. You'll have a full week of access for just $10, less than $2 a day. I mean, great opportunity, less than $1.50 a day. Look at that. More math. Basically all that we're working on here. But in that premium Discord, you've got Eitan Shander. You've got my guy, Greg Ehrenberg, who, by the way, can we give him a little bit of love? He needs his flowers because absolute banger after banger in the futures market. Isaac Collins, he jumped on super early in the Rookie of the Year market, and now the Brewers are just putting the smackdown on Spencer Strider. Talked about that on the fantasy side of things. Stochastic. Guys aren't checking out this Stochastic YouTube channel on a day in, day out basis. You're doing it wrong, but you guys want to check out all the goodness there in the premium Discord. Check it out down at the link below. Again, promo code SWEEP10. Let's get to the picks, shall we? Oh, yeah. Look at this. I did the abbreviated graphics because I'm going to get some extra sleep and go get some dinner with the lady. I love my wife. Atlanta taking on Washington. We got Jacob Lopez, 4 kids, and I got to take all of that ass showbiz, and Mitchell Parker, who has been just ass and no show business. So there's that. We're going to be paying attention to Nick Kurt's numbers left on left. We're going to be paying attention to Tyler Soderstrom, who in yard today, left on left. We're going to be paying attention to Brett Rooker, whose numbers are probably going to be so asinine, you want to just gouge your eyes out. We're talking like plus 220 is live. I have no clue where it's going to open, but yeah, offshore is already super short. So take consideration of that. But I'm looking at Lopez. This is kind of the main feature. Washington, the lineup they rolled out today, apart from just being straight ass, is just strikeout heavy. And that kind of bears out in the numbers. 23.4% K rate against Southpaws on the season. That's above league average, just barely, I guess. It's kind of dead middle league average. All these numbers, though, get skewed against righties because then, I mean, the highest strikeout rate you're going to get in the entire league, Colorado, 26.3%. Angels 25.4% with all their righties, then 24% for Detroit. So my point is that it's still a very good strikeout matchup for Jacob Lopez here. And depending on what that lineup rolls out as tomorrow, like does Wood get a day off because he's been brutality here lately? Does Nate Lowe get a day off because, you know, he's older, I suppose? He's not that old. He's 30. But just saying, there's chances to get guys like Josh Bell a day off if they really want to have it here. And Thursday with just 4 games, last game of this series because they didn't play on Monday, I think we could see some strange lineups from pretty much every team that is staring at us on the board. Now, Miami, Atlanta, that's going to be the first of a series. So there's some things that you got to kind of take with a grain of salt. That is the identical thing with Cincinnati as they take on Pittsburgh. But what am I looking at, of course? Oh, shoot. Man, I screwed that up. Don't mind me. Lopez K-Ladder, you didn't see anything. Cincinnati taking on Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm really interested in that, by the way, because I think there's a massive strikeout outing coming from Mr. Lopez, who, by the way, didn't even throw this in. 27.3% K rate. That's a spicy meatball. Cincy taking on Pittsburgh. We got Brady Singer coming off of I think I found myself a cheer. What was I getting at with that? Singer? Oh, I'm working late because I'm a singer. I think this is an afternoon-ish game, though. Doesn't quite make sense. 6:40 local, 3:40 Pacific. Sun's out, guns out. We're at the tank top to the ball game. Go hit on Livy Dunn, even though it's not going to work because Paul Skeens is her guy, and boy, is he good. Tall, handsome, and good at the throwing of the baseballs. Like really, 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 really good. But I got to think that there's a chance that he gets extremely limited going forward. Now, we're seeing glimmers of spots where it's like Pittsburgh's going out to try to go get him the Cy Young stuff, try to go get him some more hardware. He's going up against Zach Wheeler, basically head on head. But 2.02 ERA, 0.92 whip. I look at Paul Skeens as one of those guys who's just so outrageously talented, but the lineup that backs him up, it's kind of turning into like mini Jacob deGrom season where there's no ever run production behind him. Now, I think that can be loud and extremely small sample size because 1 out of every 5 days a pitcher's going to pitch. You're basically looking at 20% of that offense on the whole, but I think we can all agree that Pittsburgh's not exactly the best spot here for sure. That is for sure. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, what I'm looking at is Cincy plus 1.5 here. I think Brady Singer has just enough where this could become an interesting contrarian type spot. Plus numbers just get skewed towards Skeens. Skeens mother trucker up. Everybody's looking at that, and you probably wanted me to say that before I dove into anything else like Miami and Atlanta. Another strikeout-heavy pitcher here in Yuri Perez, who's just looked awesome coming back. I love this stuff. 329 expected slugging, 194 expected batting average. He's extremely fastball heavy, 55% four-seamer usage, 20% slider, basically 11% curve, has a little bit of changeup thrown in as well for good measure. But Carlos Carrasco on the other side, Cookie Carrasco, this is not a fair fight. Stop it, he's already dead. But he, is a good dude. And I very much cheer for him coming off of the cancer diagnosis from a couple of years ago. But even with his Mets tenure, the tail end of his Cleveland tenure, I mean, this guy is just not the same. You were not the same after that. That's a deep cut Ben Folds one, but I think Miami money line is actually intriguing. These are all 3 leans. They're all things that I'm actually interested in backing here for tomorrow, but at their opening numbers, I'm not going to dive in. I've got one play for you though, that is for sure. But first, check out Be Like Lindy. Join Tails today. Jump into the link below. Check out the Tails situation that we got going there because it's a great chance for you. If you've looked at doing what I do, and obviously this guy's not holding the bat, that confuses me to no end, but that's neither here nor there. What is here is Tails. We are becoming one of the foremost social media platforms that you will find in the entire betting industry. And if you guys want to be early to the party, if you want to start posting plays on a day in, day out basis, if you think that you can make money doing such things, or you're looking at making videos like me, you're looking at making content, well, we can have a ton of opportunities for you there over at Tails. Sign up down at the link below. Would love to see you there. Alrighty, let's get to the play. Just one play. Oh, I forgot to throw this in, obviously, too. I'll talk about it at the end. But yeah, Sweep 10. If you guys are looking at jumping into the premium Discord, $10 for the week. Promo code SWEEP10. It should automatically populate when you guys click on that link down there, by the way. Again, just trying to make it affordable for all. It's pretty important to me. Plus, plays have been pretty darn fire over the course of the last few weeks and the last couple of months. Boy, have I had a great MLB season, especially I had a terrible first 2 weeks of May. And since then, just put the foot to the pedal and metal, and here we are. Anyway, White Sox taking on Seattle. Got to tell you one thing, pitching mismatch. I've gotten better at saying that over the years, but the White Sox taking on the Mariners, obviously, minus 250. Like, come on now. And normally I'd be looking at like a -1 to maybe entertain here in a spot like this. And I hate that it's a low variance ballpark such as T-Mobile, where you are looking at any rolling average that you're looking at over on Baseball Savant. It's the best at preventing runs. That said, there's lefty power that opens up here for a guy like Shane Smith who's going to allow it. And this Seattle lineup still is about as good as you're going to find in baseball. I think that they could make a surge for the 1 seed and really, really play through their home field advantage, which is basically just play with the bullpens, have more lefty power than a lot of the other teams that you're going to match up against, and enjoy the right field fences where Cal Raleigh, I think it's kind of interesting looking through his expected home run data by ballpark. Now that one is confusing to me because like Yankee Stadium worse than here in T-Mobile. That's just confusing. But the point of the matter is that even with low variance baseball, we're going to get high variance outcomes from the Seattle Mariners going forward. They have so much power. We got nearly a 40 home run Suarez. We do have a 40 home run Cal Raleigh. We've got so many guys with lefty power, and Dominic Canzone, who's just starting to get rocking. We got Polanco, who his left side that's basically the only side that he's got. He gets pinch hit for a lot from the right side. And I think the more that you run the numbers for this, I brought up the White Sox multiple times. In fact, I've been a big proponent of Colson Montgomery, but I've also been a big proponent of strikeouts against this team as you have a cleanup Luis Robert and a 5-hole Colson Montgomery, making the strikeout output look better for the opposing pitcher. The opposing pitcher today is just much better than the other one. Logan Gilbert, 267 xWOBA, 202 expected batting average. So we look at the weighted runs created plus here of each lineup. And I don't think that's telling the whole story because I think Colson Montgomery is going to be a good ball player. I mean, he's the top prospect for the White Sox. He is showing out at the big league level. But I think these are just the kind of spots at minus 115 that you have to take advantage of on the run line. Seattle minus 1.5 here. My favorite play so far for Thursday. I'm sure I'm going to have tons of prop exposure, but already posted in the premium Discord very, very early. Nice to get that in for the people. Let's get the heck up out of here. And of course, Sweep 10. You guys are looking to get on a broomstick, Nimbus 2000 maybe? Well, $10 for the week. Would love to see you all there in the premium Discord. Super easy barrier there. $10 for the week. Sign up at the link below. Having it active until, Thursday evening at midnight. So you'll have plenty of time to take advantage if you missed it, or if you were just like, Sweep, Eric, was the promo code. No, Sweep 10. That's your promo code. Let's get the heck up out of here. And that does it for a quick and easy edition, 4-game edition of MLB Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. Head to the comment section below. Let me know if you're on the Jacob Lopez K ladder, which, again, I'm very intrigued to see where some of the books open some of those numbers because I think they're going to be too low. And there's not a lot of options with like Alex Call shipped out. Not a lot of guys behind there for the Nationals. We could maybe get Luis Garcia in that lineup left on left. Lots of ways that it rolls out that I'm kind of intrigued by the prospects of. Oh, and yeah, talked about that already. We talked about tails. We talked about Greg being good at futures and Aton. He's my favorite crazy person in the world. But until next time, friends, I'm Eric Lindquist. We'll see you Friday. Best of luck in the MLB streets on Thursday. Oh yeah, I clicked the damn button. Go me.